Hi, I'm Myra Kogen, and I want to welcome you to the 24th Annual Faculty Day Conference, our first virtual conference. Faculty Day began in 1996 as a way of inviting people to leave their departmental silos and to get together to discuss topics of mutual interest. From the beginning, it was conceived of as an interdisciplinary project. And as examples, there was one of our early topics was called Narrative and Perception in Hitchcock's Rear Window. That was presented by the English department, the philosophy department, and the film studies program. And a few years later, another panel was called Welcoming the Stranger, Immigration in the United States, presented by Puerto Rican Studies, Political Science, Sociology, and English. A number of our conference programs are available online. You can see them on the Faculty Day website due to the excellent work of James Eaton in the Office of the Associate Provost. And if you look at these past programs, you will see a number of themes emerging. We have always been interested, for example, on showing how to improve teaching. This may seem obvious now, but I can tell you that when Faculty Day began, it was very unusual for college professors to be interested in pedagogy. Nonetheless, some of our titles have been How to Use Technology in the Classroom, How to Teach Controversial Issues, How to Encourage Student Agency, and there has been a core group interested in topics like peaceful teaching and contemplative practices. Another theme that has emerged over the years is an interest in our borough of Brooklyn. So there have been workshops on Brooklyn's food, its music, its immigrant populations, its culture, and some public health issues that have emerged over the years. We've had a number of panels on politics, the two Obama administrations, the beginnings of the Trump administration, and a workshop on de Blasio called De Blasio's Dilemma. And over the years, a number of panels have focused on the LGBTQ population at Brooklyn College. For example, in 2013, Things Look Very Good, and the title was very optimistic. It was Out and Proud on Campus. But a few years later, things seem a little darker. And the title of that year was Confronting the Illusion of an LGBTQ Inclusive Brooklyn College. And finally, I want to mention a science panel that I saw about 15 years ago. It was a panel of scientists, and I think they were speaking about global warming. But what's important to me about this panel was the introduction, which was done by Lilia Milani of the English department. And Lilia spoke about the novel Frankenstein, written in 1818. And she talked about how in that novel, a scientist produces a living being, almost a miraculous accomplishment out of discarded body parts. But unfortunately, this living being turns out to be a bit of a monster, killing off townspeople for no reason and very hard to stop. Lilia's point was that, especially in times of crisis, we look to science to rescue us, but then we fear what they're going to come up with. And I thought that was a wonderful analogy for the times we're living in now, where we're undergoing a global pandemic, but we're hesitant about taking the vaccines that are supposed to cure us. So on that note, I again want to welcome you to our first virtual conference, our first conference in a new format, and I look forward to seeing you there.